Okay, we're going to take you through the process of adding a property in TheyStay. This will be a holiday home, and at the end of this really easy, pretty quick process, there'll be a complete working guest guide suitable for a holiday home, short-term rental, and it'll have pretty much all the infrastructure and default content that you'll need. You can tweak it a little bit, and you're away. Let's have a go. I'm going to call this Billy's place because Billy's a nice guy and I'm sure he's got a nice place. We're going to go in Australia. There's a few options here, but obviously, as I say, we're going to do holiday home. I'm just going to pick a random address, random-ish anyway. I sort of know where it is. And no one lives there, which is good. Here we go. We're going to submit that. And now we just kind of wait for a bit while Billy's place guidebook gets created. So what it's doing here is it's going to create some scaffolding FAQs that, over time we felt are appropriate for a holiday home, short-term rental stay. It's also going to add some magazine-style content appropriate for the region that it finds itself in. So little articles, things that you might want to do while you're in the area. It also adds little photos with those as well. And now everything that it's creating here, you'll be able to preview and edit down the line. But essentially, at the end of this process, we will have a bit of a working guidebook for your guests. Once this process is done, which it almost is, we'll be looking at specifically the local area attractions and local dining, and I'll get it to build that up for you as well. Nearly done with this bit. The FAQs, there we go. The FAQs and also have images added, but we don't add them in the initial burst because we figure that FAQs are the kinds of things that are more quick grabs of info that people just need to know about your property to enjoy their stay. So let's now go to the next step. So what we do here now is we list guest guide with properties and dining venues, or not properties, attractions and dining venues in your area that we think folks might like. Now I'm going to leave this as a minimum visitor rating of 4. That means 4 stars. So 4-star reviews it has to have to warrant inclusion in your guest guide. And we can sort of say how far away the closest attractions should be to appear in your guide. So I'm going to say 20 Ks. I think people are willing to go for a drive for 20 Ks around your holiday home to sort of see something cool. So that's what we'll leave it at. And away we go. Now this one takes a little bit longer. So what I'm probably going to do is to speed this up a little bit. So I probably won't talk now. Might go get a cup of tea even. We're talking, 5-6 minutes, but it's 5-6 minutes where it's pretty hard for me to pad that out. So we'll just let it run and I'll just be here. Okay, so that's done. That took probably about 6 minutes or so, and we've got a whole bunch of attractions in the area and a whole bunch of dining, wine kind of places, food and drink. And let's go check out the app. That's it. That's pretty much it. Now what we've got now is a little bit of a dashboard. I'm going to do another video which sort of goes over what to do next, but you can sort of see over on the right here that we just sort of skip that. This is basically a guest guide sort of built for you, and you can start to click around and sort of see a little bit. I mean, the best way to click around and have a look at your guest guide is to get a guest link or scan this QR code, and away you go. You can have a look at the guest guide in action. It's going to show you what we just generated. This is the guest guide app. Now we have a default image. We've got a little icon in there. You can replace that with your logo if you have one for your holiday home, and you can replace this cover image. We even have a little blurb there, but all this is editable in your control panel in the back end. So we'll have another video about how to do that. This is the guidebook, the fundamentals of the guidebook we've generated. We've got some FAQs, which are sort of automatically categorized. Arrival information, can I check in early? Early check-in may be available, blah, 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 blah. So we put in some, some scaffolding content here. But the idea is that you would review all this, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. Review all that. In the guidebook, we've also got this Discover More area, which is little bits of content that we've generated on the fly to do with the area that we found that your holiday home is in. So it creates a little image, tells people a bit about something they might want to explore while they're there. And as well as that, we've got our attractions gallery and our food and beverage and wines gallery, which is all in the immediate vicinity of where your holiday home is. Additionally, it's mapped for folks as well, so they can toggle on and off food and drink and events and attractions, etc., stuff that we've generated for them. So yeah, that's what's been generated as a part of that onboarding process.